Josh Thielen here on another Friday, episode 7 of What's the Mortgage Deal? We are here. It is day 2 of the NCAA tournament. I am sporting North Carolina colors. Go Heels. They're just about to tip off, actually, unless this gets posted tomorrow. But excellent. Super excited here. Fantastic time of year. Have a topic here today that if you're not interested in, because we're talking about mortgage loan docs, so your documents that you need to have prepared when you're applying for either a pre-approval or you're sending your income docs and your the documents for submitting a loan to underwriting. If you're not in this process and you might be down the road, then you can always find my videos on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. You can just go to my personal page. I also post them to my mortgage page. Right now it's Top Flight Financial and Josh Thielen. So if this isn't information that you may need right now, you can always find it there. So again, let's start off, again, talking about mortgage loan documents that you would need to have prepared and know that your loan officer and lender is going to be requesting these items. Now, each situation is a little bit different, obviously, and there might be some documents that aren't on this list, but just talk, when you go through the process, your loan officer asks, these are the major things that you want to have prepared as a borrower, okay? And each person that's going to be on the loan would need pay stubs. First item, 1 month worth of pay stubs. So if you get paid twice a month, then we would need 2 pay stubs. If you get paid weekly, we need 4 for each borrower. Number 2, so that's important, but again, I don't need 8 pay stubs. So if you get paid weekly, just send me 4. That's all. Some people send you 8 to 10 pay stubs. No need for that. Just 1 month's worth of pay stubs, and most recent would be fantastic, okay? Next item is W-2s and tax returns. Some W-2 folks think, okay, you don't need my tax returns because I work for an employer and I'm not a business, I'm not self-employed, I'm not a DBA. Just take my W-2s. No, we actually need full tax returns and every page, and here's why. And it kind of goes into our next feature here, which is adjusted gross income. So as a mortgage professional, we will base your income off of what you pay, taxes on. So that's called your adjusted gross income. So even as a W-2 earner, you have a Schedule A. So it's literally the 3rd page of your 1040 would be your Schedule A. Your schedules are what follows the first 2 pages of your tax return. So here's a tax return, and I've blocked out the person's personal information. First 2 pages is your overall synopsis. Okay? It has your income, your adjusted gross. It has your tax credits, your other taxes, your payments, and your refund, and it's signed by you and your tax preparer. Okay, you can see this person, W-2'd, they paid themselves, because they're actually, they have an LLC, they paid themselves $128,000. But you can see here, their business income was a loss of $122,000. So their adjusted gross income was $5,400. That's a problem when you're going to apply for a mortgage, okay? That's what we're going to base your income off. So this person obviously found this information out and is going to be preparing their taxes differently in the upcoming years so they can purchase a house. Okay, so Schedule A, back to the list. Schedule A is your itemized deduction. So even a W-2 person can have these and will affect your adjusted gross income. If you are a DBA or an LLC, you'll have what's called a Schedule C. That's the next. So the acronym is ACE, ACE. Schedule C is for people that have a small business, DBA, LLC. They have earnings, and then they have their individual write-offs, and they'll have an adjusted gross income, what they pay taxes on. So we will obviously need their Schedule C. Schedule E is for any rental income that you may have, and then you'll have adjustments and write-offs on that rental income, and then you'll have adjusted gross income for your Schedule E. So those are the 3 major schedules. If a person owns or is part of an S Corp or a C Corp, they'll have what's called a K1, and that's how their earnings will be stated on their tax returns through a K1. So again, AGI is a key factor for determining one's debt to income ratio when applying for a loan. It's what the underwriters are going to be keying in on, and it's a key factor for people that own businesses or even W-2 that want to try writing off a lot of items. Uncle Sam's going to get there. So your income is going to be based on what you pay in taxes in this country. Okay. If you're self-employed, we will also need an updated P&L, profit and loss statement, year to date, up to date, signed. Okay, when we go to submit to underwriting, you'll need a P&L. Okay, for SSI and DI, Social Security income, disability income, we will need what's called an award letter. Most people that receive these income sources know what an award letter is. You can find it online on the website for SSI and DI. And we are allowed actually to gross up this income because you do not pay taxes on this typically. So we're allowed to gross up that income by 15 to 25%, depending on which loan program you're in. Next would be child support. If you're receiving child support or alimony, we'll just need a copy of the full divorce decree. Pretty simple, every page. For VA, Veteran Administration Loans, you'll have what's called a DD 214. Most people will know what that is. If they're in the military, we need a copy of that. Again, you can find it on the Veteran Administration website. Along those lines is also seasonal unemployment. We can count that as long as it's been received for 2 years plus. Plus is better, but 2 years we can take a look at it, and it's expected in the future. So if you're in a job where it makes sense that you collect seasonal unemployment, something to think about. Again, we can use it, but when you're receiving it, you want to either take the 10%, so federal will grab about 10% of that and state will grab about 3%. You can have it taken out prior, or you can pay taxes on that at the end of the year when you do your tax returns. Okay, just some information for you. The last thing that's very important is bank statements. We will need 2 months bank statements from the assets for the bank account that we are grabbing the assets for the deposit, down payment, or closing costs from, okay? 2 months, every page. So if it says 1 of 7, we need every single page, even if the 7th page is blank, okay? And for SSI and DI applicants, we will need 3 months worth of bank statements that those funds are going into to verify deposits. So we will need the award letter as well as 3 months of that bank statement or that account that the funds are going into. Okay, fantastic. I really hope this has helped the folks listening. Again, these are the items that you want to have handy, and know that your loan officer is going to be requesting these documents when you apply for a loan. Fantastic. Any questions, surely ask. My contact information will roll after this video, and appreciate you guys paying attention and watching. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you.